From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Bailey. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, it's Bailey, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now here's a timeout. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And now they'll throw with Allen. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On 3rd down, it's Logan. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive. Gets past 1 man. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Got it? 52, Mike, 52. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check three, check three, check three. Five. Check, Mike.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Logan. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Recon, 132 fighter. Rock it. Put up. Check 24. Check 24.
They'll run it here with Logan. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Looking to throw. Bonner. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Watch twins. Pilot, 64, reach. Leo.
On the carry, it's Logan. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Bonner. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. It's Perriman. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm 52. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 22 jet bomber.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Joker. 6'6", bullet high. Alert. Check motion.
Throwing now is Allen. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Bonner. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The kick by McManus is good. And it's 3-0 here in the 2nd quarter. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. On 1st down, Logan. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go. Let's go. Set. 10 logo.
They run with Logan. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Logan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A good pickup there, 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On 1st down, Logan. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Bravo. Check 31, check 31. Pick the edge. Come. No. Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bonner. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check. Lock roll out.
Now they try the right side here. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
Check 3. Shit. Blue draw quarters. Check up. Look at me. Zipper. Fight.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. T.J. Logan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, eluding the tackle.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing is Allen on third. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line.
And a London first down.
80 weapon.
First down.
Allen now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Logan, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go, here we go. 8, read. Check by 50. Watch the curl, watch the curl. Yep. Fair. Get it.
Back to throw. Bonner. Flush to his right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bailey, and he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jets.
From the 31, Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Switch. He's coming. You got double up. Watch twist. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Topper, topper. Hey, Echo. Ready, ready.
From the gun, Bonner. Escaping the pressure right, and it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves
On the ready.
before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Check, 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 check.
Smooth.
Watch Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Now.
To throw on third down, Bonner. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
High 7.
From the 36, Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Check, Mike 54, Mike 54.
Middle. Pass 85, pass 85.
From midfield, here's Allen. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Check, 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Hey, exit. D-line, get that.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Open man is Michael Thomas. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, alert.
54. It's a party now.
Now a give, right side. Bailey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bailey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. But he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Allen going to throw. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Your team spell.
You got
Go.
He's checking crap. 36.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
Slam. Hey, check. Pilot, 64, weak. Check. Hey, lock it. Right.
Showing it. Check 3.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, Alpha. Tighten up. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Bonner flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Go. 5.
To throw on 2nd down. Bonner eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Leo.
From the gun, Bonner. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, Charlie.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Hey, watch.
Big grip. Big grip.
They'll look to throw.
Set. Watch the safety creep.
He's going to let it fly. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward.
And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Check 43.
Go.
Motion to the backfield.
Hey, Roy.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Now.
Operating from the gun, Bonner. This complete to Lockett. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.